What's up? What is up, everybody? Everybody, you know how I do. First thing I'm gonna do is say that I hope you guys are having like, ooh, I'm back. Sorry about that. First thing I'm gonna do is say that I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I hope you guys are having things are going well for you. My day is but I'm deciding to just continue my day anyway. So listen, I was checking out social media. I'm sitting here drinking my coffee. I had a late start today. I woke up extremely late because I went to bed extremely late, which is kind of crazy for me. So, anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about this whole thing that I'm seeing in social media. And shout out to a couple of sources, and I'll tell you guys in a little bit. Um, that I got this information from. So I don't know if you guys have been checking out the news, but Will Smith is trending again. Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that. Like I said before, if you guys didn't have a chance, or like I said in my last videos, if you guys didn't have a chance to, please subscribe to my channel. Share this video, hit the like button, and definitely leave comments to let me know what you think about the whole thing. And I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know that you can hear me if I need to adjust the sound or anything else like that. All right. So let's get into this. All right, guys. So I'm drinking my coffee. So I was on Facebook and Twitch a little bit earlier, and right in the greetings to you too. What's up? What's up? Greetings to you too. um, I was on Facebook and Twitch just a little while ago, and right in the middle of it, disclaimer: I am in my house. Okay, so um, family member was like, Donna, and I was like, oh God. So I normally would keep it going because you guys know I'm not sitting in no studio or anything else like that. I am in my house and that's where I do everything. But I decided to go ahead and join um, YouTube because I did not join YouTube before. So anyway, I wanted to talk about this whole Will Smith thing. Have you guys been listening to this? Will Smith is like all up in the news again. It's trending, and he's talking about open marriage, which is nothing new in a sense because he's been talking about Jada and him have been talking about open marriage for the longest. And I'm gonna be honest with you, unless you guys can comment and tell me a little bit different. And hence the question: would you be open to an open relationship in a marriage? And that's why I wanted to ask that question. So I'll ask that question with you guys in just a second. But anyway, I was kind of confused why everybody was on Jada because Jada and Will Smith have always talked about they do not have a conventional marriage. And I know that traditionally, how probably 90% of the world sees it, a marriage is monogamy. That marriage is between that, that person and that person. When you say I do to that person, you're not saying I do to Fred, Tom, and Sally, or even Rupert. I don't know. I mean, whoever else is in the picture, I don't know. But the reason why I asked the question, would you be open to it? And Will Smith talks about it openly, and he's like, me and Jada, Jada's never believed in an open marriage. Shout out to Comedy Hype News. This is where I got this from. And this is a statement that Will Smith made. He said, Jada never believed in a conventional marriage. Jada had family members that had an unconventional relationship. So she grew up in a way that was very different than I grew up. There were significant endless discussions about it. What is, um, uh, but anyway, I'm sitting here, my screen is going blurry, but you guys see it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But anyway, he says that Jada, sorry, guys, but you guys see it. I will read the whole thing. If you want me to read the whole thing, I'll do it, but it's kind of hurt to me. But anyway, he talks about it and he says Jada was never in, she never kind of believed in it anyway, but they do believe in monogamy between the both of them, right? So he never really said outright that, they're okay with, outside relationships, although they have had outside relationships. So remember the whole Alcina thing, right? And she even brought it to the table, right? And everybody was feeling all bad for Will Smith because he was looking all sad because they were like, Jada cheated on him, and this guy Alcina brought it to the table and everything. Well, she brought it to the red table, and remember all of that. And now he's like casually saying, well, Jada's never believed in it, and we've both had outside marriages. So what was the whole red table about? Like why did she even bother to bring it? And I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? I mean, I'm really curious to know. So please leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think. Um, and I'm sorry. I hope it's not blurry on your end because on my end it is extremely blurry. So if you guys can't see it, please let me know if you can't see it. So anyway, but I believe I have a picture of with Will Smith and Jada, and Alcina is in it. And yeah, that one looks much better. There is Alcina and Jada right there. So yeah, so she's even on the red carpet with him, like, so obviously they were in not in a relationship. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, God, you guys do see. So I don't know. I'm just curious to know, like, I don't know, like why did she bring it to the red table if that's what their relationship was about? And what was the big news about it? Because I don't see the big scandal other than the fact that traditionally people are in a relationship. If I'm married to somebody, I I'm in that relationship. If I'm in a, you know, I am married. So me and my husband are in a relationship that is just me and him. I'm not going to be comfortable with him bringing somebody outside the relationship and me too. That's just me. But this is their relationship and that's what they're okay with. So, what do you guys think? You know, do you think that, you know, um, are they doing something extremely wrong? I mean, or is it just unmoral? Or what is the deal with that? And let me see if I can pull it up again. It's still blurry to me. Oh gosh. So anyway, here's a picture of him and her. This is I can see that one real good. That's Jada Pinkett. Oh, I love her hair. It looks really cute. You know, they look like a really cute couple together. And for the most part, Will Smith is basically saying that, their relationship is great. Maybe that's what works for their relationship. And in a sense, do we as outsiders have a right to sit there and say that their relationship is wrong when it's really right for them? I mean, how does that work? So that was my big question. And I just wanted to know. And me personally, if I think I only issue that I could see is the big jealousy thing. And I don't care what anybody says. If you say, well, if that's what I want in my relationship, even the person who is having the extra marital affairs and everything else like that, a lot of times, not all the time, some people just don't care. A lot of times they get jealous when somebody else looks at their wife or their husband, even though they're having the extra matter fear. So that's the only thing that I could see in it is the big jealousy thing. Like, when you're in a marriage with somebody, you feel you let your guard down. You feel the most love with that person. There's unconditionally love. And then when somebody else steps in the picture, you're competing with that person on a continuous basis. So that's why uh oh, you're saying all the pics were good. Okay. All right, cool. I don't know why it's not showing up for me. I don't know. So I'm just happy you guys can see it. And I'm not sure in blurry pictures or whatever, but that's kind of how I feel about it. I mean, Mama Denise is on here right now. Mama Denise, what do you think? Do you think that would you be okay with an um open relationship in a marriage? You know, I think if if you're dating and you're not committed to each other, and you're in within your dating, even in dating, there's some kind of territorial thing, because you kind of feel like this is the person who I said, okay, I'm not going to see any other person. I'm going to be with this person. So I'm dating this person. And if this person chooses to see these other people, jealousy is going to take factor, especially when you feel like you're committed to that person. So a lot of times that's a hard thing to do, or whatever. So anyway, Will Smith was all up in the news, and he basically was talking about the open marriage, and he was saying that Jada has never believed in a conventional marriage, but basically their marriage is doing really good, and they do believe in monogamy. And then in a thing, I don't know why this is coming up blurry, but if you guys can see it, I believe he also mentioned that he wants his marriage to be a marriage and not a prison. So, and I'm thinking like, so for his sake, he feels like he doesn't want to feel like, if he chooses to see someone else, he's not in a prison, but for the most part, he's in a committed relationship. I don't know. Is that what you guys see? Because that's what I see. That's where I might have a problem, because when you dedicate yourself to somebody, and I don't know if that's what he means. And I haven't heard directly his conversations when he was talking about it. I only heard the discussion about it on Comedy Hype News, which is also, I saw that on YouTube. So if you guys want to go ahead and check out the um, the whole thing about it, definitely go ahead and do that. But that's on Comedy Hype News. Go ahead and check that out. But anyway, what I was saying before is that, if, you know, I don't think when you commit yourself to somebody that you should think of it as a prison. I kind of feel the same way when it comes to anything. Like, when you commit yourself to something, you shouldn't put it in a state of mind as a prison. So I don't know if that's exactly what he meant, but me personally, if I'm in a relationship, that's because my heart is into it, my soul is into it. This is what I want out of the relationship. I don't see it at all as a prison. And if I choose to violate the trust of somebody else and step outside of my marriage, then those consequences is for me. Now on the other hand, if the relationship is open, if your relationship is open and that's an understanding between both of you guys, and you can handle the aftermath of it, I say go for it. But a lot of people, when they do stuff like that, the aftermath is a bitch, because it just knocks you feet. Excuse me, everybody, for cursing, but you know what I'm talking about. It could be a hot mess in a hand bucket, because even though this is my personal feeling. So again, I welcome comments if you think that I am like full of it and I don't know what I'm talking about, or you disagree what I'm saying, definitely leave a comment and let me know what you think. Oh, it's clearing up a little bit. It's clearing. I see. Okay. I don't know what the heck is wrong. I think it's my computer. But anyway, if you guys think that, I'm full of it, but I just think that, like that is an issue. That is a conversation within itself. That is something that I think a lot of people don't consider. If you like, if you are really totally comfortable with it, and you feel like at at the end of the day, you two will be together, then everything is fine. Then you can go ahead and do it, and that's fine. So what did this person say? Want to become famous? Um, that's some kind of advertisement. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so anyway, I'm just saying that if you guys are okay with it, if you're okay with this open marriage, if you're okay with an open relationship, then I say do you. I don't, it's not for me to judge you, you know. All I say is that only thing that I can see with it is, once you commit to the acts that you're doing, and if it because when you put your feelings and emotions and stuff, that's something not to play with. That's why some women, when they feel, or men feel like someone did them wrong in a relationship, that's when they be burning up clothes, slitting tires, throwing TP toilet paper in the yard. And I laugh and I tell this story all the time. But when I was much younger, I had a friend who felt that the guy that she was with did her wrong, and she went and she TP'd his house. That's how emotionally attached she was to that relationship. And the ironic thing is, she was the other chick. She was the other girl. So she went into that relationship knowing she was the other person. You know what I'm saying? But mentally, she didn't put a grasp on it, because when it came down to it, when she felt violated, she took action. She was upset. So if you feel that you can be in a relationship that's open, and you're not going to get all upset and start slitting tires, stalking people, whatever comes with that baggage, then I say do you, Google. But for me personally, I'm gonna feel some kind of violation. I really am. And the thing about it is, I'm not talking like I'm such an innocent person or anything else like that. I'm just telling you my state of mind at this moment and how I would feel. And I literally did have a cross table conversation, and I did talk to a couple of people about it, because this was like trending in the news like freaking crazy, right? So everybody, and it was trending so much because even after the red table, because Jada brought Will Smith to the red table. Oh no, no, Will Smith brought Jada to the red table. What was it, y'all? Did Jada bring Will Smith to the red table, or Will Smith bring, put it this way, there was a red table and they were sitting at it and they were talking about it point blank. It was that much. They had to air it out. So because they are in the public eye and people were talking about it, and Alcina was just, talking, talking, talking. I guess they had to get a jump on it and talk about it. But for them to bring it to the red table, it was trending in the news. And then all of a sudden, Will Smith turns around and says, me and Jada, we have open relationships. I don't know. Of course, I'll do like a update to this video, and once I read it a little bit more, get a grasp on what he was saying. But from what I have heard so far, he talks about it very casually, how Jada, grew up basically. Um, and again, shout out to Comedy Hype News. They went ahead and they posted this. But he, talked about Jada. She grew up. She grew up and not seeing a relationship that was just one on one. So she never really believed in it. And on the other hand, he said he grew up differently. So, again, that's up to them. That's their marriage and everything else like that. But like I said before, I know I'm all over the place, but I did have conversations with people. I was sitting at the table and I asked a question. I said, "How do you feel about it?" And it's funny because in the beginning of the conversation, for those who felt like they didn't have a problem with it, when you ask them the question is, well, if you actually saw them with the other person, how would you feel? And quite few of them were like, well, I don't need to see it. So and that's a mindset of some people. They're okay with it as long as they don't see it. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Leave your comments and everything. Like I said before, if you have a chance to subscribe, please subscribe. I would really be honored if you did. Share this video, leave your comments, and let me know what you think. So I don't know. I felt like I needed to talk about this, and it really kind of like just jumped me back, because I remember Will Smith sitting at the table. I don't know if you guys remember this. I'm sure you did, because when they did the red table thing, I think over 1 million people, maybe even more, actually looked at this. So they got rich on top of rich, on top of money. At least they got a little pocket change, because they might, I don't know, off of Facebook when they did that whole thing. So they were making bank over bank, or if anything, they became more popular and was jumped back up in the news. Although Will Smith has always been up in the news and everything. But yeah, you guys, when Will Smith was sitting at the table, I was feeling sorry for him. I was like, man, he looks broken. He looks like, I don't know, did y'all see that? I know I saw it. I saw him sitting at the table and he was looking kind of broken and stuff. But then I remember seeing some pictures. Now I don't know like where it fits in, like I remember seeing some pictures with him and some other chick, and it was some kind of thing between them, and they were like looked like they were kissing. So he was kissing from some place and she was kissing to another place. So like when was that? Was that during the time that Jada and Will Smith was on a break and she was with Alcina? Or like how was that situation there? Like what was that about? But anyway, I mean the question I guess is not irrelevant because of the fact that they say they had outside relationships. So and I guess the bottom line is what works for them works for them. What and they seem to be happy, you know, they're going on their family trips to wherever they're going, which looks awesome. Will Smith is still out there making movies, which I will go see because I love me some Will Smith. I love Jada. I love Jada ever since she came on the scene. Well, since I recognized her on the scene, which was on I think it was a different world. Was it a different world? Yeah, different world. I love the spunky attitude that she had. And from then I started noticing that she was in a bunch of other movies and stuff like that that I really, really loved. I always thought she was a very beautiful woman. I always thought that Will Smith was very attractive, and I felt like they were Ken and Barbie, if you ask me. I thought they were the perfect couple. And I even remember when they first announced their relationship, and Jada Pickett was like so in Pinkett, I'm sorry, was so into him. And I forgot exactly, it came to my head and went right out. But she was talking about how, you know, this she's never felt something so real when she was talking about him. And from then on, I knew Bops, that's the couple right there. So you know, they might not be the perfect couple and they might not be the couple that we felt that they should have been, but nevertheless, they are the couple and they are working it out for themselves and it is working for them. And by the way, regardless of what we think about them, they are still on their yacht, taking their vacation, living large. Jada got her hit Red Table show that she's doing extremely well. Will Smith is out there doing movies. I think he's in a new movie coming up where he plays Serena and Venus' father. He plays their father. I don't know where it's going to be shown or when is it going to be shown, but I know that he is in that upcoming movie. So he's still out there doing movies and all that other stuff, and their open marriage is working for them. So I say, hey. And you know, never say never. You never know. I mean, one day you might wake up and you in this marriage or relationship that you like, okay, me and you together against the world. And then it's like, okay, but I like Tiffany or I like Tyrone. So, I mean, it's me, you, Tiffany, and Tyrone. It's going to work that way for us. I don't know. So don't knock it until you try it, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not trying to I'm not like I to be honest with you, at the end of the day, I can't really say nothing wrong about them. I just see them as a very powerful couple. I see them making their own decisions. It is up for discussion because he's actually bringing it to the forefront. He is talking about the open relationship and why Jada feels the way she does. It's simply a statement, but at the end of the day, they close the doors and their family is their family. So, you know, and that's just like my family too. Like I could sit here and talk about all this stuff about my family and what's going on and all that other stuff. By the end of the day, I close the doors and it's not about the rest of the world. It's about me and my family, me and mine's. And I see that's where Jada Pickett and Will Smith is going. And by the way, I can't wait to see that movie. I don't have any pictures of it, but look it up. He is going to be in a new movie. Hence the Gosh, I wish I could find it like real fast and then like upload it. Y'all give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can get that. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna see if I do it. And if I get disconnected or whatever, I'm sorry. Movie. I know y'all hear me typing. My mom is always saying, like when we're on the radio, girl, I hear you out there typing. Um, images. He's in a bunch of new movies. This is new movie. With Serena. I said new movie, and all of these other movies come up. Why is? Oh, here it is. Uh, I guess it's the King Richard. King Richard is the name of it. I don't know. Is it, y'all? Will Smith aims for Oscar in uplifting King Richard trailer. So I don't know. Okay, well, I ain't gonna try to pull it up. I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna try to do that. I tell you what, in my part 2 video, when I get a little bit more deep into what Will Smith says, I will have those pictures ready for you because I can't, I don't know it. I don't want to pull up the wrong ones. But he was in quite a bit of stuff. Oh my gosh. I love me some Will Smith. He, the only thing I did not get to see Will Smith is when he played in Aladdin. I wanted to see that and never had a chance to see it. So I don't know. But this King Richard thing has an Oscar buzz to it. So maybe that is it. So anyway, he's in the upcoming movie. He plays the father of Serena and the tennis champions of the world. Those sisters are beasts on the tennis court. I know when people have to come up and play against them, they be just like, oh, they walk away with such defeat. I feel so sorry for them. So, you guys, like I said before, um, if you got anything to add to this, if you have any questions about what I just said, definitely go ahead and do that. Um, you know, and let's get into this. All right, guys. So I'm gonna come off of here. I just wanted to talk to you about that. Ask the big question: how would you feel about an open relationship in a marriage? Would you be okay with that? So I was kind of hoping you guys comment. So if you guys comment after the fact, I will be checking my posts and I will comment back to you guys and everything else like that. So that'll be cool with that. And please, like I said before, share this video. Let other folks know about the Dee Dee Walker live show on YouTube. Um, if you do follow me on Facebook, though, if you follow me on Facebook, the Dee Dee Walker fan page, um, when I go live, I do play the live video on there as well. And then, if you don't catch it live, you can always follow up on YouTube and catch it on there. So, for those who like my page, just a couple of nice things that I do so you guys can be the person doing. So anyway, thank you for liking my page. Thank you for subscribing to my channels. Thank you for sharing my videos. I really love you. Shout out to all the Dee Dee Walker live wine glass um, supporters. You guys rock. Shout out to RemTek Solutions, um, which is an IT company that takes care of all of your IT needs. All right, guys, I'm gonna come out of here. I'm going. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please share this video, and I love you, man.